Call the meeting to order. Order. At 6:02 p.m. It's post meridian. Jim Sullivan's absent tonight. Tied up at work. Says he's gonna try to make it. I don't think he's gonna make it.
No, look it up.
Looking for a motion to accept the minutes from the last meeting. Jim, you think you can handle that?
I was not here at the last minute, so.
Oh, you weren't?
So
We're gonna have to table that, huh?
Table
The next
that.
meeting, SJ? SJ proper? Any representatives? Table, annual reorganization of the board. We should probably table that to the next meeting too as well. The incoming chairman will have to nominate the new chairman. I lose my seat. Who's up next? It would be Jim, I think, right? Oh, you? Jim Brown? Oh, Chairman Brown. Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait till next meeting to do that anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll table item 1 of the agenda. Also,
We'll just do it at the beginning of the meeting next week, so.
we'll table,
Hand up, we can do a ceremony.
table item number 2, the approval of minutes.
I'm making some changes.
Moving on to item 3,
I actually want to be out there.
in the absence of any
Having
representatives.
man.
Excuse me. Order.
That's loud.
It got your attention.
There's no community members.
All right, item 4, old business. What do we got?
So I did a little research. We just had a MRPA, South MRPA meeting, which is the Mass Parks and Recreation Association, last week. And I spoke to my cohorts in different communities, and basically what I found out is most of the towns either have a subcommittee that they put together made up of a variety of town groups, like maybe somebody from the veterans, somebody from the schools, somebody from the selectmen, or whatever their government body is,
Yeah.
Park and Rec. And then they have an application process for any dedications or memorials. So like, for instance, Plymouth, they call it their Memorial Advisory Committee. And they have different members that they basically report to the selectmen. So if somebody makes a request to name something in the town, it goes through that committee first, and then they make a recommendation to the selectmen. Quincy, they do through the Park and Rec Department, but they have a application that I have a copy of here. So they have a policy, and then they have criteria that you have to meet. And then they have a form that they have to fill out for any requests. And they actually have in here that they will not take any action on anything for 6 months after a request is made. Primarily because in a lot of situations, it may be a request to name something after somebody that had recently passed away, so they would kind of want to have that period of time where, because people tend to be emotional during that period of time. And then New Bedford also has a committee that goes through their local government. And I can't remember what Sharon did.
What would we need to do? Make a recommendation on the Board of Selectmen that we adopt something similar and start there?
Yeah,
Putting the cart before the horse?
I think that's probably what I think maybe at this level, we should kind of come up with a proposal of how we'd like to do these types of requests moving forward.
Yeah.
And then whether it's a combination of the two, like I kind of like the idea of having a memorial advisory committee made up of different members of the community.
Yeah, yeah.
But I also like the the way Quincy actually has a policy, it has defined criteria and an application process. So I'm thinking, in my mind, that maybe kind of blending those two ideas.
Yeah, I think they're both, I agree with you, I think that's the best way to do it.
So maybe they come to us with an application, and then we go to the subcommittee
Yeah.
that's made up of several members of the community,
Mm-hmm.
and then it goes, from
Nothing
the
to
process
talk about,
goes
yeah.
from there.
Yeah. So can we do that by the next meeting? Can we have something put together and then,
Yeah, then maybe we can
Send it
vote
to the
on it
selectmen
and
and-
send it to the selectmen.
for a recommendation?
I mean, as long as that sounds like something you guys want to do, I'll do a little more legwork and maybe come up with a draft that you guys can take a look at. Because as far as the criteria goes, the Quincy criteria says that you have had to make a significant contribution over several years to the community, whereas like some of the things that we've made more recently, like for instance the Monte thing, I mean, it didn't necessarily serve the town of Raynham
Yeah.
specifically, but.
Yeah, but was there, I mean, was there like something that covered that though?
No, not in there,
No.
but I think we should put something in there.
Yeah, I mean,
Some language in
obviously,
there, like if it says, you know, a veteran.
he's serving
Right.
the whole community.
Right, so
So,
if you look at the criteria on that,
Excuse me for 1 second.
so the first one is 20 years of service.
Need some tissues.
So that would be somebody that maybe didn't do 20 years, but
Right.
had some kind of impact.
Yeah. Like me.
Yeah, something. And then the last one is they have to have a relationship.
Yeah, we could make our own criteria.
But, right, like I could check.
I like the idea though of having, you know, multidiscipline, you know, not just, you know.
Not just us
Not just
responsible
us,
for-
multidiscipline throughout the community.
Right,
that-
whether
Yeah.
it be somebody from, like I said, the veterans,
Right.
the school district, the school committee, I mean, so it could be school committee member or,
Right,
somebody even like at large,
right.
or in the, somebody from Concord,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know, to get some
Yeah,
kind of historical
definitely.
perspective.
yeah.
But what I can do is I can follow up with Plymouth and see if they actually have an application as well and criteria, and maybe we can look at a couple different things.
Yes.
And then I think the next, I don't know, but I'm assuming the next step would, we would make a proposal to the selectmen and then filter any future requests
mm,
through that committee.
process.
Yeah. That would be my recommendation. All right, so I got my orders now.
If you need help with anything, let me know.
Yeah, I don't know if Bridgewater has anything in place. I didn't even check into that. They don't really participate in
No.
that group. I mean, we probably had that meeting last week, 10 different communities anyway, and most of them had some kind, we had a discussion about it, most of them had some kind of committee in place in their communities, since either way. New Bedford also did too. So that's that.
Okay. Any other old business?
I don't think so, unless you guys have. I'm still waiting to get McKinney Field done, because the weather has pretty much, we were actually on the schedule to get it done this week, but as you can see, that didn't happen. The only other project that's going on in town currently is, the Merrill Parent Group is actually not resurfacing, seal coating the parking lot behind the Merrill School. And they're gonna put in some beams on the blacktop that looks.
Oh, yeah. Square.
Yeah, I did meet with them, and I actually talked to Randy about it a little bit too, because they wanted to eliminate the parking spaces there. and they are eliminating the parking spaces there, and I sort of made the recommendation that I didn't think that that was a good idea.
Yeah,
Because parents pick up there in the afternoons, and it's pretty hectic.
yeah,
And also like on the weekends when.
yeah. It'll really screw up parking, they'll be parking on top of
Yeah.
everybody. Is
I mean,
there
I
another
was a
piece of
little more
black?
concerned with just the safety of it, because I know people park pretty haphazardly on all our facilities,
Yeah.
but at least with the lines, there's a little bit of definition about where.
Where to properly.
Yeah, there's always a lot of kids coming in and out of those areas, especially that close to the playground.
Mm-hmm. And handicap,
Yeah, there's not.
would
really
eliminate
anybody.
handicap parking.
Yeah.
There's that section of blacktop that's on the, inside the fence,
Right.
that's on the back side of the school, why don't they do that over there? I mean, I know it's significantly smaller, but
Whereabouts?
if you walk through the gate towards the field 3,
Where it floods all the time.
where the outfield of the Babe Ruth field.
Oh, yeah, we did discuss that, but apparently that wasn't, what they were interested in.
They weren't
They
interested.
gotta,
in
I
that.
don't see how they can eliminate the parking spots, so.
I mean, I
It's
mean,
gonna be chaos,
It's, I spoke to Randy about it, and I asked him whose jurisdiction that
yeah.
area was, and he said that, you know, it's kind of up to the school district what they want to do, and I told him that I had recommended that they don't eliminate parking spaces, but that's what they chose to do, so,
Because
It's not
now
our-
everyone's just gonna,
yeah.
that's gonna be a mess.
Yeah.
'Cause with the parking spaces in the middle, at least people start parking, to drive around.
Right. They have the same issue out at the school, I mean, it's parent pickup for Merrill School is behind the school. Because everybody goes into the
Right.
gym, in the back door of the gym to pick up their children.
Hmm.
So I just said, I hope, you know, maybe you're gonna have to staff that at that time of day to make sure that people are, you know, being safe in that lot. But it was scheduled to be done on Wednesday of this week, they've already hired a contractor to do it.
Really? Yeah. Oh, well. What we can do about it now, huh?
No. I mean, if we feel like we need to put some handicap parking, we could probably find a spot inside, like behind where the, football bleachers are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
Have
don't
to
want
take a look
traffic
at
in
that.
there.
I know we don't, but we also should provide something to get parking.
Yeah.
I mean, people will still be allowed to, actually, there's a sign up there right now that is posted, I think that has a
Yeah,
name.
right at the.
So they're not gonna take that out, but it's not gonna be
Marked.
marked unless, you know, I could maybe see if we can get somebody coming at least mark those spots,
Yeah.
because they're supposed to be wider,
Yeah,
because of the inaccessible.
yeah,
So I think most of the decorative things that they're gonna do for the kids to play is actually gonna be closer to the
the building?
school. Yeah, it's gonna be closer to the building, so once they do their thing, I'll take a look at it with Tom, and maybe we can hire I'll have, Ed let me know who does their, street line painting.
yeah.
I think they came out a couple of years ago and restriped the lines in the parking lot for us. I forgot what company it is, but the town has a contract with somebody that does that. So we can put those lines back in. And then the other piece of equipment that was broken in that playground was repaired over April vacation, so we'll have to go over there in a while, but we had part of that,
Yeah,
playground was like fenced off.
taped off,
Yeah.
yeah.
Tom was able to put that other piece in over April vacation, so now that's open.
Okay. All right. We got any new permits?
We do.
I know we do. One from football, I would imagine?
Nope.
What?
It's their meeting, the June meeting.
Waiting for the June meeting? For an open house they have it in May?
I think they're having an house in May.
Oh, I know it's May. June?
Yes.
June 18th? Oh, okay. We go to discuss it at the next meeting.
Yeah, I'll leave
Maybe
it.
he's going to, yeah, could he,
He emailed me today, but he didn't send it over.
no, he said,
No.
he emailed me. Yeah,
Because I gotta respond to this. He needs to know the name. Of the prosecutor. So far, lacrosse over at field hasn't been too bad, although there's one area that's probably getting chewed up pretty bad.
Okay, that's the, Jimmy Fund people
Yes,
put in a request for, May 22nd.
yes. They're in according to the lacrosse schedule, which I will verify with Jeremy, that they are doing some, Bridgewater PR shootout or something like that, and it's all over at Bridgewater that weekend. So there
Okay.
will not be any lacrosse games on the 22nd.
So the area is available.
Yes.
We're only one day,
It's 1:20. For 4 hours.
I'll make the motion.
Yeah.
The, what is it,
Yeah.
DMCI?
What would they need for, what would they need to go through to, get some porta potties placed down
Well,
there for
all
that?
right, so if they wanted to use the bathrooms over there, they would have to pay, because Diane over from the school department called me to ask about that, and I said that I don't believe lacrosse has porta potties over there this year.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, that's
They
right, they used to have it.
They usually do put them, actually, you know what, they might, Barry usually organized that, and then Barry got hurt, so I'll have to take a look and see if they ended up
Okay.
getting those delivered. If those are there, they usually keep them locked,
Yeah.
so I'll have to talk to,
Lacrosse.
lacrosse and see if they're willing to share them for that day. If not, they're gonna have to get their own,
Okay.
they're gonna have to make their own arrangements if they want a porta potty. Or they can go through the school, but then they gotta pay,
Janitor fee.
right.
Yeah. So, Jim, I didn't mean to interrupt in the middle of your motion, but I just
Motion
wanted
to
to.
accept their, permit at, 145.
120.
I'm sorry, 120.
We didn't go up on that, did we?
I thought you said
I'm
120.
pretty sure it's 120.
I'll second the motion. Any more discussion?
Second at 120.
Whatever the appropriate fees, whatever the scheduled fees.
I think it's 120.
TBD.
I'm just
to be
looking,
determined.
I have no money.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Second. We have Shockwave.
we got Shockwave.
He's looking for, looks like one season, summer.
Yeah, it's sort of like, a season and a half, because I think it goes through
Monday through Thursday.
June through October.
Yeah. I think last year they did it for a season, but they only used it maybe a dozen times.
Well, they were
Yeah.
over at Elm Street, I think they were
Right.
using it for practice.
Yeah.
And
What
we
they
don't currently have anybody playing on Elm Street right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's no other, the adult leagues aren't playing there anymore, they just play on Sunday over there.
Okay. Oh,
So
great, so it's wide open.
It should be, yeah.
All right.
We're looking at one season or?
Yeah.
You have your fees at
550.
550. Make a motion to accept Shockwave's, permit at, 550.
A second. All in favor?
Aye.
And finally, Rexa?
All right, so these guys came in last week. It's a company in West Bridgewater. It's like, they make like electronic parts or supplies, electrical supplies.
Uh-huh.
It's a manufacturer. Anyway, they wanted to do some kind of team building thing, and they want to do it tomorrow, actually.
Oh.
However, it's gonna rain, and I told them when they applied that maybe they should put a rain date, and one guy's like, yeah, it's pretty much gonna rain. It's gonna be a horrible week. In fact, I don't think they're gonna be able to sail coat tomorrow, at least not if they did.
Yeah, you don't, yeah.
I've had to cancel like every baseball game this week. Anyway, so I had suggested that they do a rain date in case this happens, and one of the guys said, yeah, that's, maybe we should do that, and the other guy said, or we could just go to the bar. So I said, okay, well.
Yeah, well, they're not, my weather app says, they don't anticipate the rain until after 4.
Yeah, but it's like 3 days of rain on those fields.
About 3 PM to 9 PM.
Yeah, and the fields are soaked right now.
All right.
Because we've had, I mean, I'm just gonna, what I would suggest is that we approve it and then maybe give me some flexibility if they do decide to postpone it.
Okay.
And then I can just schedule it as such, but if they wanna use it tomorrow with the, and I told them it would be the 1-day fee.
Okay.
And I looked at, I
wouldn't
kind of Googled their company, just this kind of, it's
Yeah.
like a worldwide company, they're out of West Bridgewater.
Yeah.
I think they're on Manley Street like that,
Yeah.
there's an industrial,
Yeah, yeah.
industrial park
Uh-huh.
center.
Is it
One of the
like
guys
adult
lives in
softball?
Raynham, and he was like, oh yeah, there's fields in Raynham. They just wanna do like a corporate, fun,
Oh, with mom, dads? and
no, not
kids,
even, it's just like team building
Employees?
exercise. Yeah, an
Oh,
employee,
team
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think they're having, they wanted to do something fun for the employees where they kind of play a pickup softball game and then they, do whatever happens. So it was more just, kind of like a corporate,
Make a better
Where are you
mark
looking
and
to
walk
put 'em?
over them barefoot.
yeah, that kind of
What
stuff.
are we looking for?
I was just gonna put them on the adult softball field because, at Boarding Colony, because we don't have anything scheduled on Wednesdays over there. And if they, he said, he originally said, the woman that, there was 2 guys that came to talk to me, but there was a woman that, this Sarah Rocco is the one that actually emailed me. And she's like, they're not gonna be out there till 9, but I just put that time frame in there. So, I'm not even gonna give them a key for the lights or anything, so they'll scatter when it gets dark.
I'll make a motion to accept their permit request for the field 120.
A second. All in favor?
And then, just if they decide to pick a different date, do
Yeah.
say that in your motion.
Yeah, just put that in your motion.
With a rain date.
It's
So confused.
No, that's right, I can't wait till I get the gavel.
I'll be absent.
It'll be like this,
Is that clear
table,
enough?
table.
That's it.
They may choose not to do it, but whatever. That's it. I am still,
It's amazing.
I did get a date from, Raynham Channel, but I didn't get the permit yet. I'll look at it next meeting, but I kind of know what's in my hands. So that wants to do it. So that's it for permits. I didn't get anything from football yet, for the season, or for anything else. And I still need to get a permit from baseball for the Monty tournament. Is that August tournament usually?
The Monty.
And I don't know if they're planning on doing any postseason. Calrick and,
Oh, turnings?
right. I haven't
I haven't
heard
heard anything. I thought they were gonna do states there for softball.
I haven't heard anything, so.
They are doing some tournaments.
So
Yeah.
I'll email Tony and remind him that if they're doing any tournaments.
Any tournaments need to get, yeah,
I mean, they won't do them before the end of June anyway, because the kids are in school, but,
yeah.
so for the next meeting, I'll have to get them.
Commissioners reports. Jim, do you have anything?
No.
You sure? You indicated to me that you might have something to talk about.
Right.
Can you give them like a hand, or we can play like, Wheel of Fortune, you can do the kind of, that's the best letter.
I just thought.
You okay?
No,
Check
wait,
his
yeah.
temperature.
Is he concussed?
I might be.
Did somebody kick you over today?
What's my condition?
I don't know, but
You have nothing.
if you have some kind of like workers' comp that you need verification, and you lost your mind, I'm totally there
Yep.
for you.
No, actually, it's on video.
We have to be approved, you can't remember anything.
It's a busy day today. Busy day.
I don't have anything to report at this time. SJ, staff reports, do you have anything
I have nothing.
for us? Nothing?
Keep on doing nothing to report.
I can't believe Liz, get comfortable.
Listen, the only thing I was gonna comment on is commission report that I might heard. I did send an email to our friends at the baseball league, just if they were planning on doing any changes to any facilities that they need to get permission to do that.
That was my commissioner's report.
Well, would you like
Hey,
credit?
you reminded me.
Maybe, yeah, I think maybe, it might be appropriate at this time, because it hasn't been addressed in a while, to email all the league directors and remind them that if there's any facility improvement projects or anything to change the physical makeup of the facilities, that they need to go through the appropriate approval process,
Well, not, and,
application process.
yeah, but it's also, especially if it's a shared facility,
Yeah,
they should,
they need
even
to
before they
communicate.
go through that, they should
Communicate with the other organizations that they share that.
Well, I don't know if there has been any communication. I sent an email to baseball, I wanna say last week, whatever, maybe Wednesday. I forwarded an application.
Oh,
and
okay,
they
so you gave a
changed-
copy, yeah.
Yes, I said,
Pretty much, here it is.
here's a form, if you are planning on doing anything inside the, or outside of any of the buildings or facilities, it needs to be approved by both the Park and Rec Commission and the Highway Department prior to any work being completed.
Well, it's almost like we have to, we gotta remind them that, the facilities, our town facilities.
Right, they're town owned.
Yeah.
So my hope was that that would kind of facilitate, but I haven't received anything in return.
Okay.
Not even an acknowledgement of the email.
It's a busy time of the year for all the organizations, they're just getting it going, so.
But my thought process is if we did get any requests on any shared spaces, we would discuss it at this level.
Yeah.
And before we approved anything, we would reach out to the other organization that may be affected.
make sure
And just say,
everybody's
hey, we all on the same
On
page.
the same
on
page,
this,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Plus, the other concern that we've had, and this is kind of the reason why we developed this process in the first place, is that in the past, some things were done and they weren't necessarily done up to code. So we require that if you're gonna make any alterations, you need a building permit to do that. And that there's inspections, and so that we know that everything is done the way it needs to be done.
And I believe if you do any improvements, you have to bring that facility that you're improving up to
Up to code,
code,
yes.
which might make the project, yeah,
Or less attractive.
yeah.
I know when we did the, when they put the scoreboards in, we had them pull permits, and the electrician had come out, the electrical inspector came out and inspected all the work before it was.
Trenches and-
Right, exactly, before they were closed up. So that was kind of the reason why we put that in place, was that we can make sure that any work that's done on town property is done the way
To
it's
code,
supposed to be done,
yeah.
not to code.
Okay.
So I haven't received any requests, so maybe it's no longer something they're interested in pursuing, or they just haven't really figured that part out.
Okay.
So anyway,
Is that it?
that's
For your-
it, that's
for-
all.
for your staff
I
report?
have no We started doing the summer programming this week. We pretty much determined the end of the school year and when we need to be out of the school. It looks like we're gonna do 7 weeks this summer based on the late, we have 3 extra days of school and then the July 4th holiday, so we're gonna start the week of the 4th. The 4th falls on a Monday. We're gonna start that week and we'll go through August 19th. Because we just got the school calendar and they're going, the teachers are going reporting prior to Labor Day weekend. So we have to give the school adequate time to.
Through August 19th?
Yeah, that's gonna be last week. I talked to Eldar and Sally and I was like, what's the drop dead date that you need us out of there? And the way that their last day of school is June 22nd, so to start it the following 27th doesn't give us enough time to do orientation and all that kind of stuff. We're gonna do first aid and CPR with the staff again. The fire department helps us with that. They do a lot. They get all our staff certified. So I talked to Jeff Keller today, so that's all set. And then the academic, I believe the teachers are reporting the 30th of August. They're doing in-service training and then the students are coming for like 2 days. So they're either starting the 29th or the 30th, so we need to be out of the school so that they can clean the cafeteria and the bathrooms and do the gym floor over. So we're gonna end up on the 19th. We haven't published all our stuff yet, but hopefully we'll have that soon.
The staff cell phone policy
Yeah, that's gonna be emphasized heavily
is,
during orientation.
can you just remind me what the general policy is?
Well,
Is that they can possess them?
they're not supposed to have them on their person when they're with the kids.
Okay. So they're gonna be secured.
Or they can leave them in their car, they
Okay.
can put them in the
All right,
staff room.
okay. I was
If
just
they
curious,
have
like-
them, if they have them in their pockets, they need to stay in their, I just don't want to see them.
No, okay. Yeah, it's better off if they just leave in their cars.
Right, I would prefer that they do
In the
that.
office.
Right, and I will make sure that, we will talk about that at length during the orientation, and I will send people home if I see cell phones out
Okay,
in the open.
all right. I was just curious, that was my own curiosity.
Yeah, well, we have language in the staff handbook, but
Yeah.
we're gonna kind of put a little more detail in the language.
Size it.
Like, to the point where, termination could be a little,
Yeah, okay. Very good.
Anyway, that's all I have. I'm sure we'll get some scholarship requests coming forward, and we have that paperwork now, so hopefully, as the summer progresses, if you
Yeah.
need assistance, we'll have a policy in place, it'll be easy to process those.
Next meeting scheduled for June 7th,
Yeah, do we need to,
6
how
o'clock.
far
if it's okay.
along have we scheduled our meetings? Did we
I
schedule?
think we
our
did the whole
July?
year, didn't we,
Yeah, I
Ashley?
think
No, through June, it's, I have a note on my desk that we reschedule the next meeting for the next 6 months.
Okay, all right. So,
At the June meeting.
yeah, all right, cool. Okay, so next meeting scheduled for Tuesday, June 7th, here at this location, 6 PM. Anything further? Anyone? Bueller? Jim?
Motion to adjourn?
Any second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. We are adjourned officially at 6:37.